Welcome to Any Hoop Podcast with your boy JC.
Your boy 45. What's good, y'all? How y'all doing?
Any host, and we back for part 2. This playoff preview. You know, we've been away for a little while, so we coming back with 2 parts. We dropping 2 parts on y'all head. So last episode we talked about the play-in, a little technical difficulties with the camera, you feel me, but we got through most of it anyway, so you know what I mean, we just coming back and we're gonna go through the rest of the playoffs because I didn't want to make the video too long anyway, so we just gonna do 2-part episode. So starting with the play-in, we're just gonna do a little standings real quick so we can see what's going on. The way it's shaking out, we don't know who gonna be the A seeds now, right?
Yeah.
We're waiting for the A seed. We're waiting for that A seed to come in, but we know who the 7 seeds are, so we can start making some matchup predictions. And we're gonna go with the first. We're gonna go for the 1. Oh, we can't even go with the 1-8. We gotta go with the 2-7, and we're gonna go with 2-7 on the east side, which is Boston and Atlanta, right?
Okay.
And right?
Yep.
All right, so yeah, Boston and Atlanta. I'm sorry, this play-in joint.
Yeah, it's looking confusing.
My head, right? Yeah, but we go with Boston and Atlanta, and I'm not even gonna lie. Unless Trae Young unless Trae Young on fire, I'm talking about we need 30 points from Trae Young every game, and then we need the rest of those guys. I need Murray a cool 25. You feel me? And the rest of those guys to give me 15, because in the play-in,
the rest of the guys to get 15.
15, because in the play-in, bro, hear me out. The play-in, they all got from 12 to 15 points. If they can keep doing that every night, 30 from Trae Young, 25 from Murray, they got a shot at taking this thing 7 games.
Taking it 5 games. Because you're going to do that twice. Lose one of them. And that's about to be it.
That's about to be it. They're not going to be taken.
The Celtics don't play. They've been around each other. They're very good defensively. We see it with these teams that play who are playoff tested for a few years, like the Grizzlies, the Warriors, and the Celtics, even the Bucks. They continue to keep a defensive culture. So that, along with them just having a way better offense, and then the MVP candidate in Jason Tatum. No. I think it's going to be, I call it a 4, though. I call it a 4.
All right, 4.
What do you say?
You said 4?
Yeah, I said I call it a 4.
Done. They still getting swept?
Yeah, we're going to get my out of there.
He told me, I thought it was a mistake. He's 4. Yeah, 4.
Yeah.
They get out of there, 4. I'm going to give it 5. I think Trae got 1 inning. I think I ain't got 5. Just what he said. Boston don't play. I just do think, it's just going to take a lot for Atlanta to even stay, competitive with these guys. If they not out there on their A game 24/7, you can't have no bad game against this year's Boston Celtics. That's how I really feel. I think this year Boston Celtics, they lost in the finals last year. They coming out this year, they won a ring. They really do. They got there, they got this close. They really won a ring. So especially before we start talking about blowing up the team, because once they get into a point where if there's not too much success, I still think they got 2 more years and 2 more tries if they don't win this year to keep the team together. But, once you keep failing, it's going to break up eventually. So, they're not trying to play. They're not playing around. I sense that all year. They're not playing around. So, I think it's going to be Celtics in 5. I think Trae got 1 game in him. Yeah, Celtics in 5. I feel bad because, Trae. He just fought to get in this joint, but it's cool. Plus, especially with y'all being 500, losing 1 game, winning the next, losing.
It's called the play-in, man.
It's gonna be
we're not even supposed to be here.
Not even supposed to be here. All right, then we're gonna go with the 2-7 matchup on the West. Ooh. Shout out to LeBron for winning last night. You feel me? Took care of business, got in there. You feel me? Now we talking about Memphis. Now, this is different because we're talking about the West. This is the first year the West has been not good, and it's been so open. You feel me? We got 2 teams with 50 wins in the West. That's a little different. So,
used to be 4 or 5
yeah,
teams.
exactly.
You get 50 wins and don't even get home field advantage.
Exactly, it didn't even matter. But this year, 50 wins is saying something. We got Memphis, we got the Lakers. My thing with the Lakers is AD is going to have to be better than LeBron. That's just it. Whatever that mean to y'all, that's what's going to have to happen. We need AD to be better than LeBron. Y'all need to be dependent on AD and not LeBron.
At least until the conference finals, where LeBron can get some wind up under him.
To the finals. I'm telling you, LeBron got you in the finals. He going to get excited. The ring is right there. He can see, he can smell it. We in the finals. He know what to do in the finals. Y'all got to get in there. You feel me? It's been that way for years. Like, LeBron needed help to get to the finals and a little help in the finals. But once y'all get him in the finals, you playing different. Like, you know what I mean? You winning with Dellavedova. Like,
if you ask me, LeBron needed more help to get to some of those finals. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You mean he did, because he's a little gassed by the time he got to some of those joints. But this year, more than ever, he need help. That's just been my whole thing with the Lakers, and I don't think he has enough help to win a ring. But we not talking about winning a ring. We talking about Memphis right now. And I think they take Memphis to 6 games. I think they win. I'm going to say they win. I'm saying the Lakers beat Memphis in the first round. 6 games. Lakers in 6.
I think the Grizzlies get this first game at home, second seed, Jaws back, crowd fired up. I think they split after that, and I see the Lakers getting 2 at home after that. Maybe the Grizzlies winning 1 back home, but I don't see them letting it out of Staples Centers by then. Grizzlies are a young team, but it's just so much experience. I feel like, you got LeBron and Anthony Davis in the playoffs, along with help that they didn't have all year. So
it's gonna be a little different. And I think if Vanderbilt played defense like he should, it should affect something with the Grizzlies. You feel me? Also,
with the Grizzlies not having Steven Adams or Brandon Clark, 2 of their best rebounders, they got Tillman playing, starting center.
So we should see AD get off. Now, if AD not getting off, y'all should be worried. But I'm saying
it depends on his matchup with JJJ. That's gonna be a big matchup. Listen, every time you play a team like the Grizzlies with a big man that get a little physical, you never know. Like,
I mean, might get hurt.
Yo, Lakers in 6.
Lakers in 6. All right, boom. Then we got the 3-6, right?
Yeah.
If I'm mistaken. All right, so now we're gonna go with the 3-6, and we might as well keep it with the West since we're talking about the West, and it's so wide open. It's a little fun to talk about the West matchups right now because we got the Kings and we got the Warriors. And I told y'all from the beginning, we both been telling y'all like that beam. Okay?
Like the beam.
Kings wasn't playing this year, and I told y'all they'd be here. I actually didn't think they'd be 3rd overall in the Western Conference, but they here. I knew they'd make it to the playoffs. This one of them years I thought they'd make it to the playoffs. I thought they was gonna be like in the play-in, but they here, y'all.
Yeah.
And it's been a good ride. Whoa. But it's over for y'all. Golden State in 5. I don't think Golden State really playing this year, y'all. I think they get this nice little win, this little dub. Sacramento get a little dub. It's going to be great. They get their little playoff win. Everybody happy. But it's over. Them boys won another ring before they blow it up. That's what's going on. This is the last dance. And they want one more ring before they blow it up. You feel me? They trying to go out like Jordan and them boys. They trying to go out like the best team of all time. They trying to end the dynasty. And listen, they're not playing. They shaped up. A. Wiggins is back. Like we said in the last video, maybe you hear it, maybe you don't. But the A. Wiggins is back. You know what I mean? Steph and Clay, they playing better. You feel me? Draymond not punching on people. Everybody trusting him again. It's looking good, man. I'm telling you, they looking better. They're definitely looking better. It's still wide open. They not the old Golden State. I'm not going to say that. But they are Golden State enough to get
Golden State enough.
They are Golden State enough to go get another ring this year. So, and definitely Golden State enough to beat the Sacramento Kings. So I'm saying I'm playing the Kings in 5.
The Warriors in 5.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, no, it's cool because they try to flip your stuff around on that
little flip. You might get a clip.
Yeah, I got
That's
you.
A deep fake.
I got you. But I also like the Warriors. I seen somewhere on Twitter somebody was saying I've been in those Warriors locker rooms. I've been in those Kings locker rooms, and like the Kings got like the best offense, like better than that Warriors offense. And I don't care if they got, because they are like best in like offensive rating, like all time, if not, or close to all time, if not all time. But you're not gonna tell me that they're a better offensive team than that Warriors team with Kevin Durant.
Plus, it's always different once we start talking about them playoffs, boy.
Yeah.
Them playoffs is different, I'll be telling you.
Listen. But I also I'm gonna go to State though.
Okay. I was thinking about six,
yeah,
but
I think the Kings gonna put up a fight, and the Warriors, they are starting to turn it on, but they haven't turned it on fully yet. Like they're gonna need some playoff games just to get into overdrive like they usually do. So we'll see.
Yeah, no, yeah. I definitely see six, but just to clarify, because I misspoke earlier. I got Warriors in 5. You got Warriors in 6, but we both got the Warriors in the West, and then in the East. We got the Sixers versus the Nets. Now, I think this is funny because I think this is going to be a little tougher than everybody thinking. What I feel like everybody thinking is that Sixers pretty much sweep them, but I think Brooklyn take them to 6, and I think it's Sixers and 6. But I do think Brooklyn pull off 2 games because I think Mikal Bridges got 2 games and they've been playing all right. They have been playing all right. I just don't think they have enough this year. Definitely not enough chemistry or nothing to win around this year in the playoffs. But let's do next year. You know what I mean? I think they definitely like a year or 2 away. I definitely do agree with that narrative. I feel like everybody else do agree. Like they think it's like a year or 2. And that's why I think they probably get swept. But I think they got enough to get 2 games in them. So, but Embiid not playing this year, y'all. I'm telling y'all, he's not playing this year.
I got the Sixers are a better team. And with a team like the Nets that can play defense and got like not better pieces than you, but a lot of pieces, I could see us like not having the best game, our offense not coming along, and we lose this one. And we win, but we give them 1 game. But we taking it home in Philly. Bet you wish you was just at Jersey so you could just cross the bridge. Right. 2 hours back home. But yeah, we taking it home. It's crazy because Mikal Bridges is actually coming against the Sixers. We actually drafted him. And traded him draft night. I would have loved to keep him. He's from the area.
He's a bucket.
And yeah, he
reminds me like a Brandon Ingram type player.
Yeah, for sure.
A Brandon Ingram type player. But yeah, I just don't think they got enough. Just like you said, I just don't think they got enough in them like to beat not these Sixers, not this year.
Yeah,
maybe last year, but not this year. How you feel about James Harden and what do you expect from his production and like how much of a role do you want him to play? Is he really going to be a number 2, or do you think it's going to be more a combination of players every night being your like number 2?
I think he needs to be to lead as the main number 2. Like coming into the game, I think he needs to look for a shot. But I do think if he gives us like 20 and 10, and some of those nights if it's like 17 and 14 assists because Max is getting hot, he's that kind of player where he doesn't have to have 30 for a great game. He doesn't have to have 15 assists for a great game. He could give you both, or he just give you 1 and let somebody else, take that on.
This is some of the best basketball he's playing.
Yeah, and he's gotten the offseason of rest and everything like that. I think this is a good series for us because you get to play against the Nets, not the, you don't got to play against the Celtics team, a Bucks team, or even a Heat team.
Or the Cavs.
Yeah, you playing against a team that basically just got put together a couple of months ago, and they don't even have any like top 10, top 20 players in the league right now. So
yeah. All right, then
matchup of the East.
Matchup of the East. The matchup that I'm looking at, we had Jared on. Jared gonna be on. Don't worry, he'll definitely be on. But the Cavs versus the Knicks. Ooh. This is something that I'm really watching because look, the Knicks are back in the playoffs. It's been a couple years, 2-3 years, something like that.
It's been like 2 years.
And then before that, drought. So like, y'all ain't been in the playoffs in a while. And like I always say, this is one of the teams I watch because I want to see if y'all ever get a ring ever. And I don't think it's ever gonna happen. But listen, Cavs versus Knicks, and I don't think this y'all yet either. Cause I think the Cavs get him out of here, but I think this is one of them Jones in the first round that's gonna go to 7. I think this joint gonna go down to 7 games. You feel me? What you think?
I'm gonna say Knicks and psych. No, I'm playing. They got Donovan Mitchell. That's this is the reason why he wanted Donovan Mitchell. I'm gonna go Cavs in 6. Actually, I think the Knicks got the defense to like make it last a little bit longer, but like it's Donovan Mitchell's time. He's that floor raiser, who gets the team out of like a spot in the playoffs. It's just that before he didn't have really any lob threats or any threats around him. Now he got Darius Garland. That's like the best threat he's had next to him as a guard. That's a scorer.
For sure.
Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen are both better lob threats
and better defense.
Yeah, than Rudy Gobert. Ciao. But yeah, I think the Cavs got this year now. Their depth isn't the best, I would say, but I definitely got the Cavs playing out against the Knicks.
Shout out to the Knicks for making it to the postseason, y'all.
Yeah.
You feel me? No play-in either. Y'all really made it in here, man. 5th seed. But yeah, man, I don't think y'all have enough. Even though, do you think the fact that they had beat the Cavs with 3 out of the 4 times, they didn't sweep? Did they sweep them?
When we get to
in the regular season?
When we get to like sit down, do matchups and everything like that, we get to it's not like we just had it back to back.
I know what you mean, right?
We was traveling. We went to the club yesterday.
I get the focusing on you.
Yeah, we watching film. They watching film right now. So it's before the play-in. Yeah. So I mean, it was a matchup made before the play-in. So they knew for a minute it was facing the Cavs. Facing the Knicks. Excuse me. But I just think like when teams got time to game plan, I don't think the Knicks have enough weapons to get it done. I do like what Julius Randle has done for that team. I just think come playoff time, it just won't be enough. I think Jalen Brunson is the best player on this Knicks team when it comes around to the series, just the playoffs in general. But don't think he has enough help.
Nah. I feel like he has the same team that he was playing with the Mavs without Luka. Like when Luka was out, I feel like this is the same type of team that he was playing with. So I think that's why he did so good with this team.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're not a team that was going to go to the finals. You feel me? When Luka got there, he took him to the conference finals, but they don't got no Luka over there. So yeah, I don't think they got enough in them this year. We'll see what's going on if they make some more pieces, some moves next year to get some more pieces. But yeah, 47 wins ain't enough, buddy. Not in my boat. Sorry.
But it's crazy because I would say the 4th and 5th seed, and this is more, I guess you say for me, narrative based. But the matchup of the West Side is the Suns and Clippers. Woo!
No Paul George.
Woo! Yeah, no Paul George. Sad. I ain't gonna lie, but to see like a KD, Kawhi, we haven't seen that in a good amount of years. We actually didn't get to see it, being that Kevin Durant was injured for most of that series.
Yeah, man, that's terrible. No Paul
And
George.
to see Russ thriving on the team, rather being the scapegoat. If they lose, though, I do think he gets about 3 turnovers. I think they will make him the scapegoat. Just the media is just what's gonna happen, but. Good to see him thriving, having a good time. Russ versus KD, ain't no bad blood anymore. Good to see that happen. So,
how many games?
Suns in 5.
Suns in 5.
Suns in 5. I think the Clippers pull one out. They don't got it together yet. I want to say Suns in 4, but I know it's a new team. I can see Russ having a game and pulling it out. Russ usually plays better when there's like a star missing on the team. So. No Paul George there. I see him like going crazy, having like a 30, 10-7 game, pulling one out, hitting some threes. For us, hitting threes.
Suns in 4.
Suns in 4.
Suns in 4. Man.
KD sweeping that man up.
KD sweeping that man up. I think KD gonna play real good. I think KD gonna play real good.
KD's been playing amazing.
Yeah, I think
they haven't lost a game since he's been over there.
That was a problem.
Yeah.
He a problem. My only thing with them come with the mental. So like that's why I think like in later parts of the postseason, it'd be more of a problem because like a lot of pressure be on these type of guys because they just a lot of them on that team. The whole narrative behind all that whole team is kind of like everybody on it, all the stars on that team don't do nothing by themselves. Like they can't win by themselves. They can't get over the hump by themselves. So all that pressure is gonna be on them in the later rounds, not in the first round. They're gonna be breezing through this, and no Paul George. Yeah, it's gonna be.
And I think they're definitely going to the conference finals because their next matchup is most likely the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah. And that's gonna be a good one though. I can't wait.
No, it won't.
I can't wait for it to be on TV though. I just need that to be on.
Y'all getting smoked.
I just need that to be on TV. I need the world to see that though. I just need the world to see that on TV. I'm just gonna leave it at that because if it really happens, I mean, if the matchups happen, we gonna see. Damn, that's all we could do, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I mean, we did this We did do this last episode, but I mean, on iTunes you're gonna hear it. YouTube you might not get to hear it because of the camera. But are coming out the West and coming out the East. Who's your pick? Tell the people. This is our last shot at picking. We not changing from here on out. It was fun throughout the year, giving y'all some crazy takes, maybe. You know what I mean? But I mean, this is it. We gave y'all first at the beginning of the year. We gave y'all a take. The beginning of the year. I don't know if you remember who you picked at the beginning of the year. I picked Bucks and Warriors. You know, at the beginning of the year.
I don't remember who I picked. I'm not gonna lie. I know I was at Bucks. I had Bucks, Warriors at some point. I had Sixers. I might have said Lakers to y'all.
I thought you said Sixers, man.
I might have said, but listen, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I got the Warriors coming out the West. I think they're experienced. They just got Andrew Wiggins back. The Suns, I would say they probably face the Suns in the conference finals. And I think you know that dynasty's been together for like 10 years. So I definitely see them passing the Suns, and they got more depth.
More experience.
Yeah, more experience, all that. None of those guys have won a chip driving a bus, as Charles Barkley would say. I'm playing. But like, just more experience altogether. That's 4 rings between three of their best players, or 3 of their most experienced players. So I'm gonna go with the Warriors for that one. In the East, I think a guy who I've been saying since after winning his first championship has basically been the best player in the world, Giannis. I think he makes it against the Warriors. The matchup that I believe would happen last year just didn't come to be. But I think it all depends on health for the Bucks. But I think I got them getting past the conference finals. They'll have to play like, who is it? They'll play like the Raptors, the Bulls, or the Heat. I see them beating one of those teams, and then I see them beating the Cavs or the Knicks. So after that, it's just the conference finals and seeing how Chris Middleton is when he comes back. And I think Giannis gets that ring. And when's that?
I'm going with 76ers come out of the East. This is finally a year they got 50+ wins.
That's great.
They got a great offensive rating. They have a bench this time. They got Embiid playing out of his mind, MVP. He probably will get the MVP. Shout out to Kendrick Perkins. That's all you, buddy. And
no, you don't get no shout out. He voted Giannis. You changed his vote up.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Changed his vote up.
We know who you're voting for, buddy. You could tell everybody you're voting for Giannis, but we know who you're voting for. It's cool. You did that on TV. We know what it was. You feel me? We know what it was. But with all that going for the Sixers, this year is finally the year they make it to the finals. This is finally the year they make it out of the East because I think Embiid will be able to outlast Giannis. You feel me? Because we'll have to play them in the Eastern Conference Finals if they take care of business. So as long as we take care of business, we get the season. And I think this is going to be great. I think this the year everybody going to look at Embiid and be like, damn, he really the one. And then out the West, the Warriors, they're coming. Like I said, the mental of the Suns. Now, I don't even know when or if they play each other, like when they play each other. But they play each other in the conference finals. So let them make it to the conference finals against each other, which will probably happen. The mental of KD, Devin Booker, and Chris Paul, who is on record as a loser. I'm just saying, like, his record ain't good. I know stuff happened. I know he got hurt, players. He's a loser. He just be losing. Just
you don't think you're being a little too hard on Chris?
No, I don't think I'm being too hard on Chris because he be losing. At the end of the day, that's just what happened, bro. He just be losing. However it happened, he be losing. Just like Doc Rivers, just like all of them, he be losing. So
he lost to Luka last year too. That was crazy.
Loser. So I think when it come down to the nitty gritty, right? When it come down to winning these big games, I feel like he's gonna fold when it comes to the Warriors. So I think the Warriors pull that one out. And I think they win that ring because I don't think Embiid and them boys is ready for nothing like the Warriors, a dynasty. But I just, I think it'd be good.
I ain't gonna lie.
If they make it to the finals.
I see this. I can see the Sixers edging that one out. I don't really know, but I can see them edging that one out because they don't got nobody for Embiid.
Well, I would say I would agree with you because the Warriors just don't have that many wins. Like it took them a while just to get. They legs underneath him.
Oh yeah, and then also we would get that home field advantage as well.
Mm-hmm. Like if the Warriors were to make it to the finals and win, that'd be like
that'd be their best ring.
Outlier, yeah, that'd be their best ring. That'd be an outlier statistic going into the NBA finals
because
most people don't win. You got to win like 50 games to win.
Yeah, like every ring they've had, there's always been like they're gonna make an excuse for this one too, but. There's been like you got to face the Mavs instead of the Suns.
Right.
Well, the Suns were so good, why didn't they make it to the conference finals? You know, so then
mental.
Exactly, and then they were a more experienced team than the Celtics, so they won that as well. If they win this after becoming a 6th seed, and then most likely not getting home court advantage,
and having a rough go at it all season,
and have been horrible on the road because as a 6th seed, you have to win road games in order to win a championship.
Mm-hmm. Do you think the road thing gonna play a problem?
I think early, but I think they'll get it together though.
They'll get it together.
I think they'll get it together.
Yeah, it don't matter. I do too. It's just a dynasty.
Yeah.
I got faith in the dynasty.
We keep counting them out, y'all.
Yeah. But listen.
Obviously don't need KD.
So, I mean, that's the playoff picture ramp up. Thanks for kicking it with us. I mean, y'all should be able to see us soon, very soon. I'm talking like next 2 days. Like, we're gonna talk about the play-in that's going on tonight. This is as it's being recorded. The Bulls and the Raptors are going to play, and the Pels and the Thunder are going to play.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? We're going to keep it coming.
Playoff basketball.
Playoff basketball, we here.
Ben Simmons playoff basketball.
Ben Simmons playoff basketball.
You know?
You feel me? Cut some of that deactivation.
Yeah,
you feel me? You know what I mean? Thanks for kicking us, you know what I mean? And stay tuned.